Did you know that while some United States politicians spread wild rumors around the world, people are enjoying some truly bizarre delicacies? Let's unravel the truth behind strange meats that people eat. Recently, Republican vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance, amplified by former President Donald Trump, accused Haitians in the USA of stealing and eating cats and dogs. But let's set the record straight. The people in Jamaica's neighbor, Haiti, do not eat cats. Haitians don't have a cultural tradition of eating cats or dogs. Period. End of story. In fact, when pressed about these outlandish claims, one of the politicians admitted they were making stuff up to get attention. Politics, where the truth goes to die and common sense takes an extended vacation. While Haitians aren't chowing down on Fluffy and Fido, there are plenty of places around the world where cats and dogs do end up on the menu. Surprise, surprise. It's not where you might think. Countries like China, South Korea, Vietnam, and Indonesia have long-standing culinary traditions that include dog meat and cat meat. You'll find that in parts of China, Vietnam, and even Switzerland. Yes, you heard that right. Switzerland. So much for neutral territory, eh? But before you start feeling all high and mighty, America, let's not forget that some of your own citizens have been known to dabble in these controversial cuisines. That's right, folks. The land of the free and the home of the cat eaters. It's a small minority, but it happens. Returning to Haiti, do you know what they eat? Goat. Delicious curried goat. And they're not alone. From Jamaica to Nepal, Ecuador, to the Middle East, goat meat is a staple. So, the next time someone tries to tell you Haitians are munching on mittens, remind them that the only kid on their plate is of the four-legged bleating variety. But enough about goats. Let's talk about some truly eyebrow-raising edibles. Ever considered snacking on a snake? No? Well, people in China, parts of Africa, Indonesia, and Thailand might think you're the weird one. And bugs? Forget about it. Mexico, China, Ghana, Australia, the Netherlands, Brazil, and Japan are all in on the insect-eating action. Crickets, anyone? They're like nature's potato chips, only crunchier and with more legs. But what about good old-fashioned American cuisine? Hold on to your hot dogs, because you might be surprised to learn that frog legs aren't just for the French. That's right, plenty of Americans enjoy these amphibious appetizers. And let's not even get started on Rocky Mountain oysters. Spoiler alert, they're not oysters, and they definitely don't come from the mountains. But wait, there's more. Horse meat is a favorite in countries like France, Belgium, Germany, Poland, Switzerland, China, and Indonesia. So, the next time you're in Paris, that beef bourguignon might be more Mr. Ed than Moo. And for those of you with a taste for the exotic, how about some iguana? It's a popular dish in Mexico and Central America. Just be careful. These scaly snacks are becoming endangered, so maybe stick to chicken instead. Now brace yourselves for this next one, rats. Yes, you heard that right. In Cambodia, Ghana, China, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, Myanmar, and Laos, rats are on the menu. And no, we're not talking about the ones scurrying around your local subway station. These are specially raised for consumption. Still, I think I'll stick to my morning bacon, thank you very much. Speaking of pork, did you know that in some cultures, eating pork is considered just as taboo as we might view eating cats or dogs? It's all a matter of perspective, folks. One person's you is another person's yum. The truth is, food taboos and preferences vary wildly around the world. What seems normal to us might be bizarre or even offensive to others. Take, for example, the humble cow, sacred in India, but the foundation of countless fast food empires in the West. Or how about horses, beloved pets in some countries, common menu items in others? The point is, before we start pointing fingers and making wild accusations about what other cultures eat, maybe we should take a long, hard look at our own plates. After all, one person's juicy steak is another person's beloved pet. And let's be honest, if aliens ever visit Earth, they'd probably think we're all a bunch of weirdos for eating any of this stuff. So the next time you hear some outlandish claim about what people in other countries are eating, take it with a grain of salt, or a sprinkle of cricket powder if that's more your style. Because in the grand buffet of life, we're all just trying to fill our plates with whatever keeps us going. And hey, who knows, maybe someday we'll all be chowing down on lab-grown meat or protein bars made from algae. Future generations might look back at our eating habits with the same mix of fascination and disgust that we reserve for, well, cat eaters. Remember, folks, in the world of food, fact is often stranger than fiction. The next time someone tries to feed you a line about Haitians and cats, serve them up a healthy portion of truth instead. It might not be as sensational, but it's a lot easier to swallow. Thanks for tuning in, and keep those weird food stories coming. Until next time, keep an open mind, a curious palate, and maybe a bottle of antacids nearby. You never know when you might need them in this wild world of international cuisine. And before you dash off, please subscribe to our channel for more content.